The parliament on Wednesday lifted the martial law that was declared in Armenia on September 27, 2020. The draft to lift the martial law was proposed by the opposition Bright Armenia and Prosperous Armenia factions. Earlier on Tuesday, Parliament Speaker Ararat Mirzoyan had called on to vote for this draft. Martial law and general mobilization were declared in Armenia on September 27, 2020, the first day of Azerbaijan's military operations against Artsakh, Nagorno-Karabakh. Armenian President Armen Sarkissian has held a number of meetings amid the ongoing political crisis in Armenia and following the announcement on scheduling snap parliamentary elections in June. The president met Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan on Tuesday. The two attached importance to the implementation of necessary actions to organize free and fair elections, including improvement of the constitution and the legislation. On Wednesday, the president met with the leader of the parliamentary opposition Bright Armenia Party, Edmond Marukyan. They too touched upon the holding of snap parliamentary elections. Marukyan noted that his parliamentary faction attaches importance to the observance of the agreements that have already been reached in regard to the holding of these elections under the current legislation. Armenia's opposition movement has announced a new wave of political protests. For a long time now, the Homeland Salvation Movement has been fighting against the government that has led the country to disaster, its respective statement noted in part. The movement has decided particularly to start a new wave of political actions engaging the population of the provinces. The respective nationwide rallies called on Sunday to present the further activities of the movement. By the way, the Homeland Salvation Movement has already opened the streets in downtown Yerevan that were closed while they're demanding the resignation of Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan. U.S. President Joe Biden is reportedly going to recognize the Armenian Genocide. Turkish studies specialist Ruben Safrasyan noted that the U.S. policy is changing considerably with Biden's coming to power. We are becoming witnesses to a change in U.S. strategy on a global scale, he added. American political scientist Ian Bremmer has also recently tweeted that the U.S. will officially recognize the Armenian Genocide. The Inter-Parliamentary Assembly on Orthodoxy has called on for the protection of Armenian Christian monuments in Karabakh. The modern civilization understands and respects the enormous historical and spiritual value of monuments through which a fruitful dialogue takes place with the historical past and the high conceptions of the human spirit, a necessary element for further thinking and deepening our common values. In addition, appropriate respect for every religious monument and sacred place of worship contributes to mutual understanding and mutual respect between religious communities and ultimately contributes to peaceful coexistence, in a Parliamentary Assembly on Orthodoxy noted on its statement. The number of COVID-19 cases and deaths is continuing to grow in Armenia. As of Wednesday morning, 1,164 new cases of the coronavirus were confirmed in Armenia, and the total number of these cases has reached 186,184. Also, 14 more deaths from COVID-19 were registered, making the death toll 3,398, and the number of people who have recovered so far is 169,485.